Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students and all viewers, hope this video finds you in your good health. Welcome to my channel English Literature and Linguistic, a channel for literature lovers. In the current video, I am going to discuss the second element of fiction, which is character. Character and plot have a vital relationship. Without character, there would be no plot. Let's see what is character. The term character applies to any person, animal, or figure, or any element from nature or supernatural world represented in a literary work. A character may be a living organism or a non-living object. Let us see what is the importance and function of character in a plot. Why do they matter in a plot? Characters are the integral part of a plot and extend or prolong the plot. Number two, they make us understand the plot as well as amuse, puzzle, intrigue, or terrify us. They provide us with a good insight into the moral complexity of human personality. We come to know many people only on the basis of externals, on the basis of what they say and what they do. But the character in a fiction gives us access to the internal complexity of the human personality. Dear students, there are 6 major types of characters. Number 1, protagonist. Number 2, antagonist. Number 3, flat character. Number 4, round character. Number 5, dynamic character. Number 6, static character. Number 7, foil character. Number 8, stop character. So, dear student, let's define these one by one. Number 1, protagonist. Any leading person in any cause or contest. It is the main character around which the whole story revolves. A protagonist always be a good guy is not the case. He may be a bad one too. In the Snow White, in the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White is the protagonist because the whole plot is about Snow White. In Romeo and Juliet are the protagonists. Their conflict is with their families. They love each other, but their families do not. In Shakespeare's Othello, Iago could be identified as the protagonist of the novel because he played a central role in all the controversies of the play. So, from these examples, it is clear that a protagonist may either be a good guy or a bad guy. After defining protagonist, let's now see what are the types of protagonist. These are the following. Number one, hero or heroine. They are the traditional and conventional protagonist and are introduced in most of the fiction. They always have a charming role in the play. Number two, anti-hero or anti-heroine. They defy the audience's expectation, typically doing the right thing for the wrong reason. While they display many character flaws, still some goodness exists at their core. Still some goodness exists at their core. The next type of protagonist is villain protagonist. The villain is obviously the bad guy who is devoted to evil doing. Often, stories villain is the antagonist. However, villains can also be protagonists when there are this main character driving the story forward. Example is Iago in Othello. Number four is supporting protagonist. These protagonists play a supporting role in another hero's story. Dear student, the next type of character is antagonist. The term antagonist comes from the Greek word antagonistes, which means opponent, competitor, or rival. In the work of fiction, an antagonist is a character or a group of characters which stands in opposition to the protagonist. Mr. Darcy is the main antagonist in Pride and Prejudice. In the Three Little Pigs, the world is the antagonist. Types of antagonist. Like protagonist, there are four types of antagonist as well, and these are the following. Number one, villain. This is the bad guy with evil intentions try to destroy the protagonist. Number two, conflict creator. This character is not evil, but his goals directly conflict with the protagonist's goal. Number three, inanimate force. A non-human power or element that conflicts with or in pursuit to destroy the protagonist. Number D, the protagonist. This is where the protagonist's own insecurities create an internal conflict that thwarts their goal. Number three type is plot character. What are plot characters? Plot characters embody a single characteristic, trait, or idea. In other words, they possess very limited such qualities because they are one-dimensional. Their main function in a fictional work is to create humor, and support protagonist or antagonist. In Shakespeare play Romeo and Juliet, Juliet's mother is a flat character because her main role in the play is to advance Count Paris as the man that Juliet should marry. Number four, round character. What are round character? These characters are well developed and complex multi-dimensional figures. They embody a number of traits and qualities. They grow and change throughout the story, but their change is external only. The example is Elizabeth Bennet has a defining flaw that is her pride, but she contains other many qualities witty, hip smart, and able to elevate herself above the snobby gossip of English society. Number five is dynamic character. Dynamic characters change and develop throughout the story. Their outlook may change through learning a lesson and become bad or change in complex ways. This change in character or his/her outlook is internal and permanent. The example of this type of character is Ebenezer Scrooge in Charles Dickens' novel A Christmas Carol. Scrooge forces his workers to work hard, but he pays them very little. But after undergoing some very strange and disturbing experiences with the ghost, his behavior changed completely. He started to pay his employees more than their fair wages, giving them days of work, gives them gift. With his transformation, we recognize him as our dynamic characters. Number six, static character. These are the type of characters who leave the plot as they enter it and remain the same throughout the story, largely untouched by the events that have taken place. The example of this type of character is in the movie Lion King, Scar. Scar is a cunning and clever brother of the Lion King and plots to kill Simba and his father. Throughout the movie, he does not go through any change. Therefore, he could be identified as a static character. Number seven is foil character. A character that exhibits opposite or conflicting traits to another character is called a foil. Foil characters can be antagonists, but not always. They bring out another's positive trait. Foil characters occur in these ways: extrovert versus introvert. If a character is extrovert, his foil character will be introvert. Outgoing versus shy, brave versus cold, honest versus fraudulent. The example is in Julius Caesar, the character Brutus has two foil characters, Cassius and Mark Antony. Number 8, stock characters. A stock character in a fiction is a stereotypical person or type of person whom audiences recognize from frequent recurrences in a particular literary tradition. The example of these characters are such as the mean stepmother, the cruel father, the tyrant king, etc., etc. Dear student, as we see that static and flat character confused with each other and dynamic and round character may be confused with each other. So let's clarify between these two types of character. First, we are going to see what is the difference between a static character and a flat character. Characteristic of a static character are the following. They have always a supporting role, either providing assistance or conflict. They goes alongside the hero or the villain. Number two, they remains the same from the beginnings to the end of a story. Number three, they go very rarely through internal conflict. The only change they have in their appearance, not in their behavior. They possess only one aspect to their personality. For example, very happy, very sad, cunning or honest, etc. On the other hand, characteristic of a flat character are these. They play no role to extend or prolong the plot. If we remove them from the story will remain unaltered. They are one-dimensional. They are easily recognized by the audience because they are stereotyped. They go through external changes throughout the story. They never go through any internal change. And number 6, they do not surprise the readers because their role is well known to everyone when they appear on the screen. Dear students, now we are going to see whether there are any difference between round and dynamic character. So first of all, we discuss the characteristic of round characters, and these are the following. They are important to the plot. They go through internal or external conflict. They experience external change throughout the story. They are multidimensional. They have more than one role play. They may surprise the reader and the audience. And the characteristics of the dynamic characters are the following. Number 1, dynamic character is a central character or plays the leading role. They experience internal change throughout the story. They are multidimensional. They may appear happy but terrified and sad internally. Number 5, they surprise and delight the reader. So that is how a round character may be distinct from a dynamic character. Dear student and all viewers, hope you have learned something from this video. Inshallah, I will be with a new topic in the next video. See you soon. Stay blessed and thank you for watching.